Okay, so I know it's not my classic review position with my chroma key, but I experienced a few things called technical difficulties. There has been a phenomenon on the internet, and it has taken the world by storm in its own weird way, and I figured I gotta see this. I mean, you know what it is. I experienced it. Oh, I experienced it. I experienced the Sharknado. Sharknado. Sharknado is a B sci-fi channel straight-to-TV movie starring Tara Reid and Cassie Skirbo from Make It or Break It. So I figured, yeah, let's watch this. Strangely enough, Tara Reid was pretty much the weakest actor in the movie, which, weird. There's a hurricane coming off the coast of California, and there's a huge pod of sharks converging conveniently at the same time. And so, you know, you're sitting there going, this is a sci-fi channel movie. I think I know what's gonna happen. Sharknado! And, you know, pretty much what you think's gonna happen is gonna happen, except for the scenes. They are ridiculous! There are sharks that are just like being flung through the sky, eating people. How is that not enjoyable? When I sat down to watch this film, I was sitting there and my dad was like, dude, we gotta watch Sharknado. I mean, so we sit down, have a couple of brews, and get ready for the Sharknado experience, as I've been calling it. And it is an experience. You know how like they say 2001 A Space Odyssey is an experience, and those kinds of movies? Well, this is an experience, it's just not 2001 A Space Odyssey type experience. This is like you're experiencing one of the most ridiculous things you've ever seen. I mean, this makes Zombieland look grounded in reality, alright? I mean, basically, they're now going across California as this Sharknado is catching up to them and just destroying everything. And so they're all being attacked by sharks in the process. I mean, there's like sharks flopping around on the ground and they're just like crawling away from them and not even getting up and moving. So you know this is gonna be ridiculous, but you don't care because it's the Sharknado! Sharknado! While my dad and I were sitting there watching the movie, he sat there like about a third of the way through and said, you know, the funny thing is this isn't all that bad. That's the truth about this movie. It is not all that bad. It is actually really, really fun to watch. And that is one of the most shocking things I have ever said in my life. I'm not comparing this to like Les Miserables or Amadeus or something, or Drive. It's better than Only God Forgives, though. The visual effects are of course bad, but you are okay with it. They know they're making a cornball movie, and they made a cornball movie at its best. Visually, the film is actually really well shot. For a Sci-Fi Channel original movie, I have to keep emphasizing that. Because, in reality, regardless of whatever, you are there for the Sharknado. Sharknado! Whenever you're sitting there enjoying this experience, it's like, I took the time to sit there and go, this is actually a really, really well-shot movie in the realm of Asylum movies. There was a moment where they were sitting all in a warehouse. There's a lot of those unnecessary moments that I felt like just, it made you laugh almost harder than when the sharks were on the screen, is when this one character starts to try and like cry for an emotional experience. They attempted character development in Sharknado. Sharknado! They attempted character development. That was the most unbelievable thing to me. Do you really need character development in Sharknado? Well, apparently you did, because this movie is like the greatest B-sci-fi channel movie ever made. It's the greatest Asylum movie ever made, in my opinion. I mean, I just have to establish that. This is an amazing experience. I can't rate it on my normal percent scale because the whole Asylum thing is just so skewed. I just have to say, go see this movie. See this movie on TV. Go watch it on Netflix when it's on Netflix, because it's just fun. Get a bunch of your friends in a room and just sit there and be like, Sharknado! It's fun. It's enjoyable. And it's like, I couldn't believe saying I enjoyed Sharknado. And when I finished watching the movie, I was like, I had a lot of fun with Sharknado. I just have to say, just watch this movie. It really is an experience. It is the Sharknado experience. And so, guys, the question I pose to you today, what do you want the Sharknado 2 title to be? Post some titles. I mean, there could be anything. I was thinking Sharkpocalypse, you never know. I mean, I'm sure that's already done by now. But tell me, don't forget to like and subscribe and Sharknado!